Hi my friends, welcome to channel English Playlists, and we continue our playlist All English Grammar. So it's lesson 2, present simple tense statement part 2. Really, so this playlist is very important. So as you remember, if we have he, she, it, we add s. So he, she, it plus verb plus s. For example, he likes it, she lives in the city, it really helps me. But sometimes you don't have a pronoun. For example, this thing seems interesting. Why do we have seems? Because this thing means it. These things look really strange. So why don't we have s? Because, it isn't about he, she, or it. These things, it means they, so we don't need s. Okay, so you need to be very careful. And you also need to remember about the verb endings. So sometimes we add es. So if you see at the end of the verb, so really what do you see? O, S, H, C, H, X, double Z, double S. And you also know that we say he, she, it, has, and we change Y to I. So if it's actually after a consonant, like here, she studies there. Okay, so let's look at some more examples, so more practice. Money interests him. So why do we say interests? Because money, like news, knowledge, means it, and if it's he, she, it, you need s. So you say money interests him. My friend and I enjoy English. So my friend and I means we, so we don't need s. So you can say my friend enjoys English because it's he or she, but if it's my friend and I, it's more than one person, so it's we don't need s. My friend and I enjoy English. Their behavior seems really strange. Their behavior means it. If we have he, she, it, we need s. This house belongs to her. So please remember that we need to use this preposition to after belong. So we say belong to. This house belongs to her. It means that this is her house. And this house, so it's it. If we have he, she, it, we need to add s. These men refuse to pay for it. So these men, so not man, not this man, so not this man, yeah, not this man, but these men refuse to pay. So they, and we don't need to add s. And you also remember that we normally put to between two verbs. These men refuse to pay for it. Your optimism inspires me. It means it, your optimism, so inspires me. This worker never complains. Never complains. So you don't need to say don't or doesn't with never. So you don't need to do it. So you only add s or you don't add s. So this worker, he, she or she, so never complains s. So never plus verb. Or sometimes you can add s, like here, if it's about present simple. Good, very good. Okay, next. My business partner agrees with you. So he agrees, my business partner. My friend has several questions. You know that we say has if it's he, she, or it. So my friend has several questions or has some questions. Several means some. The students work hard enough. So the students, not one student. If it's one student, or if it were one student, you would say, so the student works hard enough. But we see another situation here, the students, so more than one, it's more than one student. So work hard enough. We put enough after an adjective or after an adverb. It's a rule. My parents travel quite often. So we put it in the end. You can say my parents often travel or my parents travel quite often. The news seems very interesting. So students often ask, so why do we have as here? We have already talked about it. So money, news and knowledge, so it's it. So then news, this news, it's it. So this news seems very interesting. This thing really matters. Really matters, it means this thing is really important, matters. These things seem unbelievable. It's something unreal, unimaginable, something very special, something very extraordinary. The student learns English ineffectively. So ineffectively, it means that the student doesn't learn English effectively. So this method is ineffective. The student, he or she, so learns. My teacher explains everything very clearly. So my teacher, he or she, so we have as, everything very clearly. So we mostly meet li in most adverbs. So you see clearly, ineffectively. So we often see this suffix. These things attract her. So we don't see as. We don't see as. We see as here because this thing means it. But we have these things. It isn't it, it's they. So attract, no as. Your success depends on you. So your success means it. We say it depends. And remember this preposition. We say depend on. On. Only this preposition. Your success depends on you. It depends on you. Your friend trains very intensively. Trains. So your friend, he or she. So that's why we have s. Trains very intensively. And you see this suffix li again. So you see it's an adverb. So like ineffectively and clearly. Very good. This theory exists. This theory means it exists. It means that we have this theory. These things really matter. No as, because it means they, I mean these things. This man refuses to pay. So you see, refuses, as. Why do we have as? Because it's one. He's one, this man. So, right, this man. And look, but these men. So many, so more than one refuse, so no as. But if you look at this sentence, so he, we need as. This flat belongs to him. Good, belong to. The student makes too many mistakes. So too has a negative meaning. Too many mistakes. And remember this phrase, make mistakes. My sister goes to school. Yeah, we say go to school without any articles. My brother goes to work. It's the same thing. The ticket costs £20. So it's one ticket, not many tickets. The program works very well. Works means it. Okay, next. So is the sentence correct or not? So can I say so? The news seem very strange or not? Please think about it. We studied that money, news and knowledge means it. So this sentence isn't correct. And we need to say the news seems very strange. Only this way. It's the only right way. So the lessons seem very effective. So it's more than one lesson, so we don't need S. They. Their flat costs $50,000. It. So you know we say 50,000, 30,000, no S after thousand. If we have a noun after it. Money motivates him. Money motivates him. So money means it. My wife has an interesting idea. She. My wife means she. My friend likes this offer. My friend, he or she. So we need S. My friend likes this offer. Okay, so I believe that actually, so we have a very intensive course, so very clear theory, and so very good examples, and it's a very good practice. So let's continue our playlist. Okay, thank you very much, my friends. Thank you.